Welcome back to my channel. Today I have another look number 2 using the LaColors Honey Lavender little palette that I found at the Dollar Tree. Absolutely beautiful little palette, and every time I get any kind of palettes I try to do as many looks as I can, especially on camera. And today's look is pretty much turned out to be a pink look and very beautiful. And WetnWild eyeshadow primer and the AOA Studio Perfect Setting Powder to catch fallout. And I'm picking up the LaColors Make Them Melt eye palette in Honey Lavender. I broke the strap literally just then, total fail. And the first shade we're going to be applying is that beautiful like cranberry kind of shade, darkest shade in the palette, and I'm picking that up on a outer corner like kind of crease defining brush. And I am going to build that up, and a lot of the shades I am using today, if not all of them, look pretty shimmery, but you know, for the past like year or so I haven't give a darn about applying a shimmery eyeshadow in my outer corner or crease, because most of the time they blend out and they look not as shimmery as they once were, so that's okay as well. So outer corner, a little bit above the orbital bone into the crease. And I like to call this like a sandwiched kind of eyeshadow look, where the shades are just going to be right next to each other. And I am applying the shade directly underneath the one I put in the outer corner, and it's a shimmery pink shade. And as I apply these, I'm going to kind of blend them in together. You're going to see throughout the video that I'm going to go back and forth. I'm going to add shade. I'm going to build them up. I'm going to blend them over and over again. Now for Makeup Revolution, I'm using their Cut Crease canvas. I'm going to apply a little bit of that on the lid, stamp it up with my eyelid so I know exactly where I want my crease line to be. And then I'm going to blend that out. And I will also use a brush to do this and my finger to blend that out. And also using the finger will take away excess product as well so it doesn't crease. And I just wanted to have a secondary base for the first shade I'm going to use to stick to, and because it's the lightest shimmery shade, and it's just a really pretty shimmery pink, pale purple shade, if that makes sense, but more like a pink chiffon shimmery shade. It reminds me of this eyeshadow I used to have from Maybelline, I believe, and it actually was pink chiffon. Absolutely stunning eyeshadow. And if you ever owned it, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. A very beautiful girly eyeshadow. And once again, after that's applied, I've used a flat shader brush to apply that. And I'm just going to go through and build my shades up again and blend at the same time. So you definitely can see all three shades in this look. It's a gradient, and they're sandwiched in there together. So you have the lightest shade, the medium shade, and the darkest shade all fading into one. And these eyeshadows in this little palette are blending very easily, very nicely. And I'm going to wipe off the brush and buff that clean, or well, semi-clean brush, no additional product, on the crease line. And I'm going to take a combination of the two lightest shades in the palette, they're both matte, and I'm applying those as my brow bone highlight. And I'm just applying those, and this is a large fluffy kind of shader brush, and it gives me very nice just fluffy blended out, feathered out blend, if that makes any sense. But I just puff that out, and then I'm going to go back in and reapply some color because I took it down too far. And the eye part of this is just about done. Wiping away any fallout that I might have had, reapplying a little bit of highlight, and as always, these eyeshadows are usually a bit powdery, but that's okay. They're nice in pigmentation and they blend really nicely. I'm using the LaColors eye marker to do a very thin line of liner, and I'm using this LaColors purple eyeliner I got from like a holiday set. And once again, I'm buffing that against the lower lash line and in the waterline. And I'm using the LaColors NUDE GLAM Mascara today without the primer. And if you see my first video, like, I just wanted to try them with and without just to see. And I would say that the primer does actually help, but we're going to do a more in-depth review. Now today for the lips, I'm using the Nude Glam from LaColors in Pinky Swear. And I'm not the biggest fan of this pink kind of nude shade. It's a bit light of a pink for me, but at the same time I think it paired really nicely with this particular look that I'm doing. And I have used the Believe Beauty setting spray to set my makeup, and I'm using the LaColors Strobe highlighting powder in Flashing Pink, and I put that in the inner corner. I've been like such a fan of this highlighter lately. I've been using it a lot in my videos and in my inner corner. Very, very beautiful. So that's the finished look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Go try it out for yourselves. Hopefully you'll find these eyeshadow palettes and mascaras and lipsticks at your Dollar Tree as well. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos using these products. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already, as well as check the description box for additional links and a product list.